Well, good evening, everybody. A lot of you may believe down in the depths of your heart that Meet Kevin is a legitimate businessman. You may believe that he is an American success story. We all love an American story. Somebody starts off poor, they have nothing. And through hard work, grit, and determination, they overcome all the odds, all the obstacles, all the discrimination, all the prejudice, the unfair system that is the United States. They conquer it. They conquer their fears, their doubts, and they achieve a level of wealth that nobody around the world could ever dream of. And people believe that Meet Kevin Pathrath, the famous YouTuber with 2 million subscribers, is an American success story. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, Meet Kevin is a con man that jumps from grift to grift to grift to grift. And every single one of his grifts fails. So in this video, we're going to go through some stuff that you may not know is going on. There's some new information I figured out about Meet Kevin. Every single business venture this man does, with the exception of YouTube, completely and utterly fails. I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt. I'm going to tell you the truth with facts and evidence. And if you still don't believe me after seeing what I'm about to show you, you're sick in the head. There's something wrong with you. You need to be institutionalized and put on heavy freaking drugs. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Meet Kevin. So first of all, let me remind you of the Meet Kevin Pricing Power ETF, which was an exchange-traded fund launched by Meet Kevin, the first YouTuber ETF. Oh my God, he's breaking barriers. He launched his ETF to invest in companies that had pricing power. They could raise prices because they were strong brands, whatever, right? This ETF quickly devolved into an absolute clown show and showed the utter incompetence of Meet Kevin's investing strategy, which is just selling and buying new stocks every freaking day, gambling and trying to time the market. The performance of this ETF was so bad that it got delisted. He took it down because he could not hide his incompetence, his grift. Grifters operate in the dark. The less you see, the better the grifter does. They con you into thinking that they are professionals at what they claim to be professionals at. And they lie, they cheat, and they obfuscate. They misdirect. And they use their confidence and their slimy sales tactics to make you think that they're good investors. Well, the PP ETF got delisted, and he claims it's because, trust me, bro, and all his stupid idiot fans believe him, that he wanted to give people's capital back so they could, invest in StockHack. Well, there's a funny twist to this story. So I was browsing the SEC, right? I typed in Meet Kevin, and this interesting thing popped up. The Meet Kevin Trust. So remember, Meet Kevin launches the first YouTuber ETF. He loses $1 million at least, probably more. It completely implodes. It collapses. He massively underperforms the stock market, even though he sells courses to, build wealth. Makes sense, bro. The ETF goes away, but I think he has another plan. I think he wants to be able to launch another ETF. Because what the grifters do is they get rid of something once it fails spectacularly, and then they bring it back in a year or two. And all of you amnesiacs seem to forget it. So, what is the Meet Kevin Trust? Well, it's basically a carbon copy of the PP ETF. And if we type in successor, because I skimmed this, let's read what this has to say. The fund is a successor fund to the Meet Kevin Pricing Power ETF, a series of titled trusts too. Meet Kevin may have another ETF in the works, and he's waiting for the opportune time to strike because he knows PP was a disaster and it's still fresh in people's minds. But all he's got to do is wait a year or two, and everybody seems to forget, right? Everybody seems to forget. And he's right. He's right. I am predicting Meet Kevin will, when the time is right and enough time has passed, launch a new ETF. You're dirty, Kevin, but I'm watching. Next, you remember when Meet Kevin said that he was a licensed financial advisor? What are you talking about, strongman? You're just that's a lie. He never said that. Meet Kevin claimed multiple times, and he's still claiming, which I don't know how that's legal. You can claim you're a financial advisor on your LinkedIn when you're not, but okay. He was claiming he was a financial advisor. You can check on people on BrokerCheck. I think it's brokercheck.org. So I typed in Kevin Helmet Pathrath, and look what pops up. Currently not registered. So Meet Kevin was bragging about being a financial advisor, and now he's not one anymore. What happened? What happened, Kevin? His StockHack grift imploded. He failed. It was nonsense. Don't believe me? Well, I also checked some additional information, and I looked up Plato's Philosophy, LLC, financial agent, StockHack, StackHack, Plato's Philosophy, LLC. They all fall under that. It says registration status terminated as of February 24, 2025. What happened, Kevin? Oh, that's right. You suck at everything stocks. And then you have the main purpose of your channel looking at the stock market and reporting news surrounding the stock market and then random political stuff. But of course, even though he is no longer a licensed financial advisor, and I used to be one, I don't claim I am. I've never said I was a financial advisor because I'm not licensed. Okay? Go look at my LinkedIn. I don't have it on there. You go to Meet Kevin's LinkedIn, and what does he say? Dad of 7, husband, YouTuber, CEO of HouseHack, licenses, security 65, 63, 14, 24, 27, and 7. And he's an agent and broker. Guys, according to his LinkedIn, he's a financial advisor. Is that allowed? I guess if you're a grifter, you can just say you're a financial advisor when you're not. And I can 100% confirm that he is not a financial advisor because it says currently not registered. Interesting, Kevin. Very, very interesting. Now, I wonder if I can pull up more information here. I'm trying to see if I can pull up details on this freaking clown. I guess not. It doesn't really give me anything. Okay. So I used the Wayback Machine and I found his StockHack. And this is hilarious. This shows the decline of his StockHack. StockHack was when he was going to be a financial agent because he's such a good businessman. He knows what he's doing. Buy his courses, $10,000, bro. So we have a Wayback snapshot of StockHack, Your Financial Agent by Meet Kevin. And he's got his little stupid video. I think it's still up. Let's see if it plays. Yeah, you might not be able to hear it, but buy my stocks, bro. So he had this stupid fee structure where this clown was charging $1,337 for a join fee, $420 a month, and an annual asset fee of 0.69. $420.69. This mother effer went through all this work to get a quick cash grab because that's what it was. It's a cash grab. And within a couple of months, he shuts it down. He launches a new thing, he collects money, and then he abandons it. But don't worry about HouseHack, guys. It's going to be just fine, okay? So this was his fee structure, right? You see the $1,337, the $420 a month, and the asset fee of 0.69. And then we go in the future, and we see his business is getting destroyed. Why? What happened to the annual fee of $420 a month? What happened to the initial sign-up fee? Because now I see that he has an annual asset fee of just 69%, 0.69%. And now if you go to StockHack.com, guess what? Go type it in right now. It's closed. So this clown bragged and bragged and bragged. I'm a financial advisor. Oh, I'm so smart. You can trust me, bro. Then he continues to portray himself as a financial advisor when he's not. I guess that's allowed. He launches this grifty organization where you're supposed to entrust him to manage your money and build you a financial plan. It slowly collapses and then eventually goes away entirely. And he doesn't tell anybody. That's how the grift works. You launch a grift, you grab the cash, and you shut it down with nigh a whimper. It's all gone. Nobody has to know. You just got to keep it quiet. And if you go and somebody posts a negative comment on his channel, guess what? He deletes it. Go look at some of his videos. You'll see like 22, 25, 30,000 views. And he'll have like 100 comments. I make videos that get a fraction of the views because nobody likes the truth. People like suits and I get the same amount of comments sometimes. What's going on? He's deleting as many comments as he possibly can to hide his failures. It's all about an illusion. It's a con. Okay? But like I said, trust me, bro. His house hack is totally different. His house hack is a professional organization. You know what I think Meet Kevin did? I don't know if it was intentional. I cannot prove that. And that's the problem with these grifters, right? They're so slimy. But I know for a fact that he misrepresented, he inflated the value of house hack on his house hack website. And that may have enticed investors to invest into house hack. I guess you can just make boisterous claims about the valuation of your business and that's fine. You know, my YouTube channel is worth $1 trillion. I'm about to issue a coin where you can invest in my channel. I make $1 trillion a day in ad revenue. And if you buy my coin for $1 million a coin, you get a portion of that revenue. I can just, trust me, bro. I guess that's fine. Okay. What am I talking about? Well, you go to househack.com, right? So, of course, Daddy Long Dong, that's me, exposed the grift and the misrepresentation of the valuation of house hack. I caught it almost instantly. It was misleading. It was wrong. A Wall Street firm, according to Kevin, impartial, I don't know, maybe. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Claimed that his business was worth between 1.4 to 2.0 of book value. Meet Kevin made up a fair value of his business, did not subtract the debt of his business, and claimed the value of house hack was much, much higher than it actually was. The book value is the cost of your assets, the amortized cost, the book value of your assets, minus the book value of your liabilities. That's the equity. That's the book value of your business. Fact. Meet Kevin disregarded the liabilities, the thing you're supposed to minus to arrive at book value. He said, liabilities don't matter. All that convertible debt on my balance sheet, that's not part of the valuation. And then he gave the assets on his books a fair market value adjustment. And then he multiplied the fair market value adjustment, which, oh, by the way, came out of his rectum. He multiplied the fair market value that he basically made up, estimated total wedge, and multiply it by the multiples that the Wall Street firm gave him that were supposed to be used for book value. So he valued his business and showed his investors that his business was basically 1.4 to 2x the fair market value of his assets. That's what he did, which is a gross misrepresentation of the value of his business. Fact. Prove me wrong, bucko. What are you going to do about it, huh? I'm right. Fact, boy. I'm a CPA. What are you? Who are you? Who do you have for your CPA? What a freaking disaster. This mother effer, this professional, is paying clowns hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And they commit, I don't want to say the F word, okay, but it smells of it. They commit potentially you know what by cooking the books, basically. That was disgusting, Kevin. And I caught it, right? So you can see it's not here anymore. Remember he used to have the fair value of his business? Why did he change it? Oh, that's right, because daddy, me, I caught it. You want to see proof? So, of course, he changes his website, right? He just whenever you grift and you get caught grifting, just either delete it and never talk about it again. Or just, I don't know, just change the website. Jeremy also does that, okay? So here was a video I made. Meet Kevin's house hack valuation is bogus. And you can see here the blatant misrepresentation of the value of his business. He took the book value of his assets, added a fair market value adjustment, added in the cash, and claimed that was the book value, didn't subtract the over $10 million of liabilities. Fair market value addition, didn't subtract liabilities, and then claimed Wall Street valued his business at 1.4 to 2x, that manipulated incorrect number. This is bad. This is extremely bad. But I guess in America, you can do this. My YouTube channel is $1 trillion, bro. What are you going to do about it? You going to call the SEC? Now, I'm not a lawyer, okay? But when you are making claims about your business's value and you have that on your website, which is used to entice investors, I don't know how that's legal. But I've been more surprised before the things people can get away with, okay? So this guy is just failing at everything. But you think this house hack is a professional enterprise? I mean, the dude fails at the ETF. He's got a new one sitting ready in the works for another clown market, probably. He starts his financial advisor business, gets freaking terminated because it fails completely, continues to claim that he is a financial advisor, which is, I know you can't do that, okay? Oh, I'm a financial advisor too. Yeah, let me manage your money. No, he can't do that. Right on his freaking LinkedIn, still claims he's a financial advisor. Had a total catastrophic destruction of his StockHack. People entrusted him to manage their finances and build a financial plan, and it lasted a whole 3 months. Why would you trust Kevin on anything? Everything he does ends in failure. But you continue to trust him? Oh, but he's rich and he's got a jet. You are stupid. You are mentally ill. You are deranged. You are incompetent. You need to get your IQ checked. You may qualify for government benefits if you believe this nonsense. But I guess as long as you got a lot of subscribers and you wear a suit and you go like, ha, on all your videos, you're good. Okay, so a StockHack collapses. He's got his freaking disgusting, gross misrepresentation of the value of his business. All of his investors in HouseHack should receive a notice and an email saying that we were wrong, we incorrectly valued our business. And if this potentially enticed you to invest in our business, we should extend the opportunity for you to get your money back because we misrepresented the value of our business. Fact. Fact. That should happen, Kevin. Is it going to happen? Of course not. Just don't talk about it, bruh. Doesn't matter, bruh. But trust me, everything's going to be fine with HouseHack, okay? I mean, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is what happens to grifters. When they get into the public, they get destroyed. They get destroyed because they can't hide. They're all scammers. They're all fake. They can't survive public scrutiny. Or maybe they can. We'll see. All right, let's do some comments here and see what people have to say. Close some of these windows. What a freaking joke. All right, I want to see all the copers and defenders of me, Kevin. Before we do that, I am a certified public accountant. That's how I determined that me, Kevin, grossly overstated and misrepresented the value of his business. I know what I'm freaking looking at. I caught him, and he panicked and changed it. He changed it because of me. Gotcha! I'm your daddy, Kevin. Yeah, clean my shoes. Clean my floor. Clean my kitchen. Go cook me a sandwich, Kevin. I'm your daddy. Anyway, check out my CPA services. I provide tax preparation for businesses and individuals. I provide bookkeeping for small businesses. I do sponsored videos, consulting. I have a book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. And there is a free Discord. Click that convenient link. Check out all my services. And if you want me to do anything for you, not everything, but most things related to accounting, I'll be more than happy to do it. Mohammed Anderson, good evening. Hello. Would be funny that house hack would be included in VT. Dude. And then I have all the stupid mini funds as well. Trust me, this is going to be long lasting. Okay, trust me. All his other grifts fail, but this one's going to be good. But you know what? Past performance is not indicative of future results. There is the possibility that house hack can't succeed. And I'll give it to Kevin with that nefarious plan that he has. I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. If he can get house hack churning like he wants it to, it actually will print. It will be an infinite money glitch if he can get house hack churning like he plans to do it. Because he can just sell all the properties to his mini funds by an impartial, unbiased third party, which will value the properties, right? Just like he knew how to value his business, right? He knows what he's doing. No, guys, see, he doesn't want to be a grifter, okay? That's just too grifty. But if he gets desperate enough, he'll do an altcoin if he gets that desperate. And you know how I know he's desperate? This mother effer, okay? I actually found this. I don't have it up, so you just have to trust me, bro. But I have a snapshot from his website that said he was going to invest on the initial investments, right? He was going to invest with you in house hack. Go look at the most recent annual report, and you're going to see a forgiveness of a subscription rights receivable. It got wrote off. What was that? Me, Kevin, only invested, if I recall, roughly $200,000 into the business. And a lot of those were advanced costs. When he said he was going to put in a lot of money, over $1 million, he didn't. The board, which includes him, he is on the board, decided to forgive his debt to the corporation. So he didn't have to pay for the stock. But he's investing with you guys. Trust me, that's a fact. It's not a fact. What are you talking about? Go read the report, you morons. Dude, I just ran like 3-4 miles. I look good. I'm a sexy 35-year-old. Thank you very much for the kind donation, Major Towel, for $5. What you're doing is an injustice to hype-driven NPCs everywhere. How else do you get number go up, bro? Sell stocks and never have to deliver. Dude. You know, the injustice is that I don't have 1 million subscribers, okay? I speak the truth, and I get nothing! Nothing! All these other clowns just scam, delete the scam, new scam, delete the scam, new scam, delete the scam, grift, 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 grift. And they get newspaper articles, and their heroes, all their fans are fluffing them in the comments. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels so good. That's all they get. They get worshipped and loved. Unfreaking believable. But I actually enjoy making fun of these clowns, and I'll continue to do it. He needs to be stopped. Oh, he won't be stopped, Kim. This man pumped FTX, a literal scam company. Got compensated to pump FTX. What happened to him? Did he get like a small penalty? These guys can just do whatever they want. It's insane. Let's see. He's going to do it when the bull. Oh, yeah. Trust me, bro. Let's say the market sells off. Let's say we have like a bear market. He'll try to time the bottom of the bear market, and the Meet Kevin Trust will suddenly be a thing. And what happened to PP? What's PP? I never heard of that. Wow. Hello, fan of your recent deep dives. Thank you. You know why it's easy? Because all the information is public. I love the SEC. I love that our markets are transparent. Now, they're not fully transparent. There's always grifting going on. But now Meet Kevin can't hide. He can't hide. See all these other grifters? They can hide. Woo, Meet Kevin can't hide. Let's see. Strong man. Kevin was explaining the loan and following forgiveness. He was crafty by saying that he never received $1 of cash. Didn't say that he received the founders. Well, yeah, because he was supposed to invest cash. Why would he receive cash? He's an investor. He's a shareholder. I didn't get cash. It was just forgiven. He couldn't afford, Mr. Richie Rich, couldn't afford to put $1 million into his baby. He was only able to put like just a little bit. So they said, okay, Kevin, you can pay over time. And then they added a little interest rate. And then they forgave it. Yeah, he didn't receive cash. Of course he didn't. But he owed money. That's like if my mortgage got forgiven. Yeah, I'm not receiving cash if my mortgage gets forgiven. But, oh, trust me, I receive a benefit if my mortgage gets forgiven. I don't have to pay my mortgage anymore. What are you talking about? Oh. Let's see. He also said the building sale was to avoid conflict of interest since having active tenants while running StockHack. Yeah, because he couldn't sell it to anybody else. He had to sell it to StockHack. This guy's a slime ball. Guys, I had a rental property and I didn't want to be distracted by it. So I sold it to my corporation at a personal profit. No, Kevin, you avoid the conflict of interest by selling it to somebody besides one of your companies. Oh, my favorite, Scott Schaefer. You've been going hard at Meet Kevin lately. Did he stop paying you? See, guys, pretty soon we're going to see another Scott Schaefer video. See, all my hard work. And this little dork is going to steal it. Hey, I found this information. I found it myself. I think I did. So stupid. Let's see. CPA here. What's up, Taco Friday? It's supposed to be Taco Tuesday. Did Scott delete his comment? I saw one comment from Scott. What is Scott saying, huh? How many times that clown has stolen some of my video ideas? You know, he claimed in a video he predicted that Jeremy's stocks were going to implode. I wonder where he got that information from. Kevin actually says he shut down PP before the market crash, and because of recession StockHack, I bet he would say he timed. No, he was trying to time the market crash because he moved PP to mostly cash, treasuries, like, if I'm trying to remember, gold, short Bitcoin. He was trying to time the crash, and he failed. And then he twisted as, I just conveniently decided to return your capital after I massively underperformed the S&P 500. Trust me, bro. He's such a genius. Well, can I buy your course? And he will say the new ETF won't have as many. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's coming. It may not be for a while, but it's coming. Let's file a class action lawsuit. I don't want to pay any freaking attorney. Now, if there's an attorney out there that wants to do this pro bono, whatever. You do whatever you freaking want, but will you CPA my company? Abso-freaking-lutely, I will. Click the pinned comment. You can book a free consultation. I'll review your prior year tax returns, and I'll give you a quote. I also provide tax planning. If you want me to plan taxes for your business to make sure you're making proper estimated payments, you know, have a surprise bill. I do that as well. Check out the pinned comment, book a free consultation, and we can talk. And yes, it's free for the first consultation. But if you become my client, yes, I'm going to charge you fees. What? That's a grift too. I don't know the exact time, but it was definitely not a year. That thing imploded because he sucks. If it's not illegal what he's doing, what's the issue? If he's losing people money, or will everybody... See, look, I'm not a lawyer, okay? But I find it very suspicious that he misrepresented the value of his business on his company website. That's a fact. I can prove it with math. I don't know if that's illegal or not. I don't. I'm not a lawyer. But that doesn't seem right to me. Okay, look, kids are not that expensive, okay? They're expensive, but like the marginal cost goes down the more kids you have. No. He has not reached out to me. Oh, another donation from Major Tao, $5. It's called Sweat Equity Strong Dong. Meet Kevin deserves free voting stock. Yes, so this is how it works, okay? Meet Kevin has the only voting stock. He is able to elect the board of directors. He's the only person that can do it. The board of directors decided to buy his property at a profit. That's one thing they did. And the board of directors, to which he is the only person that can elect them, decided to forgive his like $800,000 that he owed the corporation. You can't make this stuff up.
These are all baseless claims, strong man. I know it's in his annual report, but that's still baseless. Yeah.
Shut up. God, the lengths that people go to defend these people, it blows my mind. I can't fathom why people do this. Why do you shill for these people? What is wrong with you? God, you're like in love with money. You're addicted to showmanship. To be fair, dude, I was saying FTX was garbage from the beginning. If it's related to crypto, it's a scam. If it's related to crypto, it is a scam. Isn't Coinbase getting in trouble? I need to research that. I might do a video about Coinbase. My portfolio is everything you hate. Well, yes. Okay, here's how I do taxes, okay? I get your brokerage statements. You think I go through every line of your brokerage statements? No, there's actually a trick. You look at the summaries. I just take the summaries. I attach your brokerage statements. And that's how I do it. I'm not going to go through all your transactions. I don't have time for that. I mean, sure, I might laugh if I see you lost money on Tesla, but if it like goes by when I'm scrolling, but I'm not going to like sit there and go through all your transactions and laugh at you. So trust me, I've seen some degeneracy with some clients, but whatever, do what you want, bro. I went to his meetup in San Diego when he was raising funds for StockHack. I just went to meet him. It was interesting, but could tell it was scammy. Oh, you met the world famous Meet Kevin in the flesh. How was he? How's he look in person? Is he handsome? Is he enthralling? Maybe if I met him, I'd fall in love with him. Switch my orientation. Your voice is similar to Kevin. Hi, I'm Meet Kevin here. Wow. I have a new opportunity for you. Wow. He was also saying that this is the Earth was strictly for him to trade in and out of positions. Oh, you're talking about the ETF? Oh yeah, it was some kind of tax benefit, bro. It's for taxes, bro. Yeah, totally. I went to a Meet Kevin roadshow last year. He lied to everyone there that he was investing in StockHack. He partially did. You know what? He can say that he did. See, here's how the grift works. Oh, yeah, I did invest in StockHack. What is Strongman talking about? Yes, I showed that. He invested a little bit. But the $800,000 that he was supposed to invest was forgiven by the board, which is elected by him. And told an old lady who asked when she was going to get her money, and he said, IPO next year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, IPO's coming any day now, guys. I hope it IPOs. He's going to make so much money. God. He's going to get so rich from this. Unbelievable. Just do triple fund strategy. My goods. Oh, yeah. Coinbase is a freaking disaster. Oh, a crypto exchange got hacked and it's a total scam and disaster. What a shock. Will you change your... I will never change my mind about crypto. Ever, 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 ever. Unless I fall and knock my head and my brain gets rattled, then I might change my mind about cryptocurrency. But until then, I will never change my mind. Because I don't care about the price. The really shady part is misrepresenting the facts about the investment business to his viewers. It's one thing to talk to professionals, but grifting an audience is gross. That's where his money comes from. That's why he got favorable terms on his convertible debt. 5%? He's only paying 5% on an unprofitable company? Which, it's profitable if you don't include all the expenses, bro. Unbelievable. Oh, I know. I used to get more worked up, but I would, dude, I'm not going to laugh at your portfolio. Like, I really, look, in tax season, I get home, I'm trying to get stuff done. Like, I don't have time to, like, look at all your freaking stock transactions. Don't be afraid, okay? I've never divulged client information, and I never will. Okay, maybe if Jeremy, but if I ever did Jeremy's taxes, maybe or Khmer. I'm going to short VT. You should. Short VT, long house hack. Coinbase got listed in the S&P 500. Is the S&P 500 a scam? No, but the people that sit on the board or whatever of the S&P 500 are morons. Honestly, I do think crypto is a pyramid scheme. You think? It's a fact. But it keeps getting legitimized by crap. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact. You think Wall Street cares? They just want to make money off of crypto. They don't have to believe in it. They're just the middleman taking a cut. Wall Street are grifters too. They're basically YouTubers, but they work in offices. Yeah. Who would trust this guy with their taxes? He uses AI pics of himself to look more fit and less fat. Do I need to show you my testicles, boy? Well, I'm only in my undies right now, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm a very attractive, very fit 35-year-old. I'm almost 36 in September. Birthday boy. I look good. Look at me. Yeah. Well, you probably sent it to a different strongman. I don't remember getting a Dogecoin. Oh, I would take it, not instantly sell it. No, he didn't. His stupid freaking co-hosts, like, I would react to it, but they would instantly strike my video. You can't even react to Dave Ramsey anymore. It's illegal. It's not allowed to react to Dave Ramsey anymore. Because if you react, he strikes your video. Fair use is out the window, I guess. But no, he didn't flip on Bitcoin. It was a stupid audience. Or a stupid co-host. Yeah, I think Bitcoin or crypto belongs and it's smart in a diversified portfolio. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why? Because it went up? God. Yes. Michael Saylor is a clown. He borrows money and buys a fake token. Clown market. Can I deduct my house? Oh, yeah, when it gets declared bankrupt. Yeah, you can write it off as a capital loss. What a clown show. Most people have insane portfolios because it works. When clown market ever stops, working people's portfolios will look semi-normal. Oh, yeah, people will get hurt, but they'll figure it out eventually. Hey, bro, accountants are people to Jesus. Thank you. I think me Kevin is watching because he's been imitating you in his recent videos. All right, if me Kevin's been responding to me, please post links so I can laugh at him. Okay. Oh, me Kevin's making fun of me. You made me cry. Hurt my feeling. I stop it. You're bullying me. You don't make fun of me. Shut up, Kevin. I crushed you, boy. Bend the knee. Bend the knee to your daddy. I know crypto isn't a scam because at least 2 women of the night have accepted my payment in Dogecoin. They must be getting desperate, dude. Oh, yeah, Michael. But look, okay, if you're very high IQ, you understand that the water flows from the mountain and it flows into the valley, and the valley gets the dew and the moisture and the plants grow. Yes, that's Bitcoin, bro. Like, what? It's a stupid scam token. Okay, well, the blockchain is one thing. The random scammy coins that are created using blockchain technology are quite another. Exactly. You should confront. It ain't going to happen. I confronted him once a long time ago, but he was able to hide his grifts a lot better because a lot of stuff wasn't public. Now all his stuff is public, so I think I would dismantle him. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's the video. Maybe I'll do Coinbase later. Thank you for the donations, Major Tao. I am now a very rich, happy man, and you guys have a wonderful, delicious, superstitious, cockalicious night. Oh, and don't forget, all you guys want me to do your taxes, in the pinned comment at the conclusion of this live stream and in the, what's it called? The description. You click the link. You go to where it says tax preparation. That takes you to a link that lets you to book a consultation. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with me. I'll review your prior year taxes. I'll talk to you about any changes for 2025. And I'll give you a quote. And if you need tax planning, which if you're not making estimated payments, you probably do, I can do tax planning as well. And even bookkeeping. Because if you don't know what your profit is, how do you know how to make what your estimated payments are going to be? Okay? I do all of that. Check out the pinned comment. Have a wonderful night, and bye, House Hack Bro.